Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Being chased out left. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Play action now, Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
They run the counter now on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Murray.
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
That's caught inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Prescott from the gun.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Murray trying again after the pick 6.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Cardinals 13, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Tony Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
From the 27th, Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray now. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
1st down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Prescott now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And, Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now the try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Prescott yet again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner,
and Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Play fake. Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sideline.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. He's at the 50, 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
extra point right down the middle. And that would extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Again, it's Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something And
my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.